Good morning. This Thursday, May 22nd already, the end of May. We've got another beautiful sunny day here in White Rock, which is really nice. Still a little chilly. Got some hanging baskets for my patio and some plants to put in some other pots. And I always love getting my hands in the soil and getting dirty. I love plants. Got lots of plants. Got plants in my house. Not a lot compared to some people, but my son's partner has a lot of plants. And the trick is when you don't have the right light is to find the right plants that are going to thrive in the light that you have, in the space that you have. And it's so odd some of the places they do thrive. They're heading me somewhere with this, my guides. Because my desk in the front window, we have had 3 desks in this home because when we first moved in, my son lived with us. So there was a desk up there for him. And my husband was working from home, so was a desk for him. And then there's this lovely desk in the living room that I do readings from. And so the desk that my husband worked from was in the eat-in area in the kitchen. And it faces a window. And so the light's different there. And the light, I've got one plant that absolutely thrives, like it was doing nothing in my living room, nothing. And I put it on the desk in there. And that's where I do my... I don't do readings there, as you could tell. That's where I do my bills and my banking and email, all that kind of stuff. I tend to do it there. I have a separation of space, as it were. So isn't life like that? We have our places in our lives that feel good for different things that we do. And we will thrive in different spaces than other spaces. And so I'm sure if you look back on workspaces that you've been in, some that you just thrived and it filled your spirit and your soul, and others where it just drained you, and it was not fun to go in there and you were happy to leave every single day. So the trick is to find the places that grow you, where the light is just right for you, and where you water just enough to thrive and grow, which is what this plant did on my desk in the kitchen. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I have a plant here on my desk that I'll show you. It straightens up at night. It closes up kind of like that, and then during the day it spreads out, and it seems to like it where it is. Thank goodness, because I like it. So find the things that make you smile. Find the things that nurture your spirit and your soul, and find the places that do that for you. For me, it's walking in the woods, being by water. I love streams that are bubbling, small streams that are bubbling over sandy bottoms with rocks, and you can hear the bubbling and the moving of the water. For some reason, that has always been something that I've loved when we lived in the country and we had one nearby. So that would be something that it still catches my eye to this day. So how are you doing? How is life with you guys right now? I know it's not sunny in Ontario, where my mom is. I called her this morning already, and she is talking about the rain. It's cold and rainy. And we had that last week, and now we're in sunshine. So if you're catching this, leave a comment or a question, right? Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to pull a couple of cards, and I'm going to read something, and then I think we'll just do a short meditation. How about that? Okay. So I'll just ask my guides to be here, and the angels to surround us as we do this, and to find the perfect card that will have the message, the perfect message for whenever anyone watches this, in whatever time and space you find it. Because that's how it works. Can you imagine all the things that go on to have the right things appear in your path? Can you imagine all the different parts and pieces? If you can imagine a Swiss clock and all those little cogs moving, imagine that times a gazillion times as the universe is working its magic. And you are part of that magic, right? You are part of that magic. And you're part of someone's magic. You're part of those cogs in the wheel that deliver the messages the universe would like someone else to receive. So it can be a very simple thing. It can be a smile, a hello. Oh, you're really good at your job. Have you done that with people at cashiers or salespeople? I will go, you are brilliant at your job. When they can tell, they just try and put some effort in there. And the effort frequently is a response to your friendliness, right? They're like, oh, I'm being seen for who I am, this person, not just this role, as we talked about the other day, the role. Instead, you're seeing that person as another human being on planet with you, doing the very best they can. And then when you smile and you say, have you been outside yet? Are you going to be able to get outside in the sun? How's your day going? Sometimes I'll go, you look a little bit tired. Has it been a long day? Those, just those small things, in a gentle, curious way, are enough to elicit amazing, like they perk up and then suddenly they are just ready to go and be above and beyond frequently. And then I say, you're really brilliant at what you do. I was noticing you with another customer and how patient you were. And that's the universe working through you. So you just follow those small nudges. Don't be afraid of what anyone will think or say. Just follow. If those are kind thoughts you are having, if those are thoughts of appreciation, thoughts of, oh, don't you look lovely today? I love that. I love your shoes. I love that color on you. Say it. Say it. Say it with a smile. People love that. They really do. That's the universe working through you. And you get to choose to do that. And what a gift. What an absolute gift it is. So as I choose to do this for you and for me, it's not, I'm being a little selfish here. I enjoy this. We're looking for a card where the universe goes, all right, what can we do today for these lovely people that are going to see this in whatever time and place they're going to see this. So deep breath in, everyone, wherever you are, and out. And we have today, refine your attention. So I think we just talked about that, haven't we? Refine your attention. Refine where you put your attention. Oh, for instance, I called my mother when I first got up this morning. The sun woke me up early and I thought, oh, I'll call her before she goes down for lunch. She's in Ontario, 3-hour difference. If I'm not on top of it, I forget to call. Or no, I remember to call and then it's too late. She's at lunch, she's at dinner, she's gone to bed. Like, that's just how it goes. And I called her this morning and she said, oh, I'm just watching this horrible news. And I said, turn it off. Turn it off, Mom, put some music on. And she said, I will. And we had a lovely conversation. So it's about refining where you place your attention. If you cannot And I know how difficult that can be. If you are unable to ingest information without it upsetting you, then don't bother. Truly, do not bother. The world is better off with you not paying attention to that. Thing is, if you can find a way to observe it, pay attention to what's going on, but then refine your attention the way that you see it. And know that everything that's going on right now is in service, thank you, for humanity. And it doesn't look that way. But how does the world change? You know, how do we move into this next big, big step that we're heading into? It is done through this shite that you're seeing out there. It's done through the things that you're like shaking your head like, huh? Are they doing that? As in the States, they just passed a big, beautiful bill and cutting people off Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP benefits. They're just really creating a lot of hardship for, and it was passed, just passed. 2 Republicans voted against it. And the Republican states that need it the most will be hurt the most by it, right? Because they're poor. On the whole, Republican states are poor states. And yet they're the one driving this right now. So think about the mindset of the people that think that one person's going to fix it for them, and how betrayed they're going to begin to feel, right? So what is the lesson? So what is the lesson in your life? How is it one person, the only person that can fix things is you? And then other people, it's through your thoughts and how you see the world and how you choose to respond and how you choose your thoughts to refine your attention on what's going on. And then through that, you change the energy around you. And so then you are the one that's in charge of things. You are not the victim. It can feel like that sometimes. I get it. And you can be that if you want. It's totally a choice. But at some point you can choose, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm choosing to think different thoughts, to respond in different ways, to turn my attention to something better. And then you act from that place. And then when you do that, you're laying the groundwork for the universe to come in, swoop in, and give you some love. Now, that love may not come in the way that you expect it. It may come in unexpected ways. And that's okay too. But whatever you are receiving in your life is generally, and this is hard to understand and accept. I get it. I truly do get it. Because I fall into it and out of it. I'm like, oh. And then I have to realize that it's me. It's me that's making these choices and have made this experience through my thoughts and my feelings. And so, funnily enough, as I'm doing these cards and these videos, I've shifted energy, which is why I'm like, I keep doing it. It's shifting energy, and things are like coming, and I'm like, whew, this is sweet. This is really sweet. So I get to do something that I thoroughly enjoy, and I don't know that anyone's watching right now. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Maybe they'll watch down the road. I've noticed I'm getting views, so someone's watching. And then is that helping people to feel more secure in their thought process, to give them hope, inspire them? I certainly hope so, because that's what I'm about, inspiring people to feel more hopeful, to find the power that the power that they have within themselves, that we all have within ourselves. And we forget. That's okay. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up over that. But you just choose something else. And you choose again and again and again and again. And through those choices, and through your thought process, which is a choice as well, and through your actions in the universe is like, ooh, look at that energy. Oh, look at that. Where are we going to swoop in? How are we going to coalesce these people over there to meet Linda over here, or to have the energy of that abundance come in to this moment in time to fulfill this need right now? I don't know. Try it out and see what happens. Like it can be magical. It could be magical. And so it's trusting the universe. It's refining your attention. Putting my elbow on something that's not there. It is refining your attention, right? See the eye, it's half closed, it's open, and it's wide open, right? So you can choose to take a break. And that's important too. You can choose to take a deep breath and go, I need to back off from life right now. I need to retreat and nurture myself right now. And then I can find ways to be at peace and refine my attention away from that, whatever that is for you, so that I can tend the ground that I live on in order to plant the new seeds. Perfect time, spring's a planting time, to plant the seeds for the harvest that I want to experience. Right? Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Now the other piece is something that I wanted to read from Gerard Hewitt. Because because this is just perfect. He posted this on his page, so go to Facebook and find Gerard Hewitt. It'll be in links. Leaping is not about waiting until it feels safe. It's about honoring the energy within you, something deeper that knows it is time. A moment arrives when the hesitation becomes heavier than the risk, when the stories, fears, and what-ifs begin to feel less real than the whisper calling you forward. The mind may continue to beg for guarantees. It may replay the past, grasp for a logic, or attempt to map the unknowable. Yet truth does not come through reason, it rises through resonance. And when that resonance stirs, when your entire being hums with the frequency of what could be, you no longer need permission to move because you simply know. The knowing is not recklessness, it is alignment. It is a choice so rooted in your essence that it alters the very field around you. That's just what we've been talking about. In the instance you act in harmony with that inner knowing, everything begins to shift. Energy reshapes itself. Pathways unfold. Possibilities rearrange to meet the clarity of your intent. This is the unseen architecture of transformation. You leap, and the world responds. Not because you chased it, but because you claimed it. You stopped waiting for the net to appear, and finally remembered, you are the net. You are the wings. You are the landing. If you feel the edge beneath your feet, if something within you is stirring, rising and remembering, this is your moment. Not a moment to push or to prove, but a moment to trust. A moment to meet your life in motion and to become the living transmission of your next becoming. You were never meant to hover at the edge. You came here to fly. How beautiful is that? He's much more articulate than I am. I did say the same thing though, but he's so much more articulate. So it's lovely to hear the information coming in different words from different sources to coalesce for you something that you already know deep within your being. You already know it. And this is just affirmation, confirmation that you got this, child, you got this. My magnificent beings, you have this. So, for you magnificent beings, I'm going to do a quick meditation for you. So, see if you sit up and kind of straighten your seat. Put your feet on the floor, flat on the floor, and maybe perhaps your hands in your lap, perhaps clasp them like this. I don't know, some people like to do this. I just put mine in my lap. And then I would like you to take a deep breath in. Hold it. And release it. Another deep breath in. Hold it and release it. And one more. And allowing the shoulders to release with that. Let those shoulders drop and droop. And as you gently breathe in and out, allow that breath to relax you. Allow your body to receive that breath, that healing breath, that breath that contains magic, healing, relaxation. For in that relaxed state, your body doesn't have to fight against anything. And then it has an ability to begin to heal more easily. That's what happens in sleep. When we get a good night's sleep, it's like you are out of the equation, and then your body can do what it needs to do, right? And that's part of also intermittent fasting. Not eating, a couple of hours before you go to bed. So the only thing your body has to do at night is sleep and heal. Give the chance the body to heal. It knows how to heal, right? You don't know what's going on underneath the surface, underneath the skin. You don't know what all the cells are doing, just like you don't know how the universe is working to bring everything, including healing, to you in whatever way, shape, or form you desire that. So breathing in and out gently and easily, knowing that healing is yours as well. And perhaps the healing is just a little bit more ease in your physical body. I don't know your path or journey. I do not. Breathing in and out gently and easily. And allowing your breath to move through you, the breath of life. We all breathe. We carry it with us everywhere we go. And it's also a moment when you can stop wherever you are and take a deep breath. You are allowed to walk away from situations and go someplace quiet and just sit and breathe for a few minutes, just to realign yourself with you, to allow your thoughts to melt away. So as you're breathing in and out, allow your thoughts to melt away, as observing them coming and going. You're not your thoughts. They sometimes have a mind of their own. From your mind. And just, if they come in, just see them float by like a leaf on a stream. You are not your thoughts. You choose your thoughts. You choose where you place your attention, refining your attention. In this instance, in these few moments, you're going to allow your thoughts just to sweep by you, not grabbing hold of them, not diving into them, just letting them move by. And giving your body some ease and your being some ease in order to start the next piece of your day, whatever that is, after you're done with this. If you get this far, and I hope you do. In and out gently and easily, knowing that your breath is your connection to Source. It is your connection to all of the universe. Your breath. Breathing in the ease. Breathing in the love that is yours. Just because you're human on planet, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of being on planet. You are worthy of receiving whatever you can desire. Whatever you can feel is yours, as Gerard was saying. And can you get yourself into that space to allow that to simmer on the stove till you're ready to leap off the edge and fly? Breathing in and out. There, you got it. You got it. Okay. So take another deep breath in and bring yourself back to the present moment. Wiggle your toes and your fingers and feel yourself. Allowing yourself to come back if you did go anywhere. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you just sat there struggling. That's okay too. It's a practice. And back you are into a wonderful day. Let's make it a wonderful day. My wish for you is that you have a wonderful day, that you receive kindness during your day, that someone smiles at you and appreciates you for who you are. Even if it's just me right now smiling at you, going, thank you for being you on planet. Because without you, my world wouldn't look like this. I don't know who's watching. I don't know who you are. But I know that everyone on this planet is here for their journey. And their journey is this part of the thread of the tapestry of my journey. It's just this large, colorful tapestry. So on that note, my sweets, go for your joy today. Be kind to yourself primarily. And then when you're able, extend that out into the world. Okay, love you. Take care. Bye-bye.